I spent $1,100 on these 3 boxes containing a bunch of brand new sealed retired LEGO Star Wars sets, and in this video we'll go through all of them one by one to find out how much they're worth, and there's going to be some incredible finds in there, so make sure you watch the entire video till the end. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so we'll start off with the biggest box. Alright, so the first set we got is this advent calendar, and I believe this is the one from 2024 because it's the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. Not a bad set. There's some cool minifigures, but I'm not a big fan of the advent calendars. It's more for kids, in my opinion. We actually have 2 of them. Believe it or not, they actually appreciated in value since they were retired. I guess maybe for next Christmas they'll be able to sell, but it's not going to be super easy to sell those, that's for sure. Next up we have this set right here. This is a very cool one. This is the Imperial Shuttle from 2020, and it has some nice minifigures: Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and an Imperial officer. This set goes for about $80, maybe $75. It's still brand new sealed, so it's definitely nice to have. Next up we have another great set. This is the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle from, I believe, 2019. This is a very cool one because you got all the Bad Batch squad. I think it's the only way to get all of them because I think Tech is still exclusive, Wrecker is still exclusive, even Echo and Crosshair might still be exclusive, I'm not even sure, but it's the only way to get all 5 of them. And there's some very cool things about this set, especially the shuttle itself, but you do get 2 speeders, which are very cool. That set actually appreciated a ton in value. I think it's worth $200 now, and at first it was only retailing for $150, so it actually did really well post-retirement. And next up is a set that didn't do as well post-retirement. This is the Imperial Light Cruiser. That set was actually overpriced at first, so I'm not surprised that it didn't do that well post-retirement. It does have some really nice minifigures, as you can see. You got Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper, Fennec Shan, Cara Dune, the Mandalorian, and Grogu, so some very cool minifigures, but nothing super special about the set. It's like a Star Destroyer, but just worse in my opinion. Only really cool thing, I guess, is the Moff Gideon. At first the Dark Trooper though was actually exclusive, but then LEGO released it in a battle pack, so it kind of defeated the purpose of having it in this set as an exclusive minifigure. So it didn't really do well post-retirement. It's still worth about the same price. I think it's $150 or close to that price. Next up we have the Razor Crest. That's a great set. It was actually retailing for so long. I think it was retailing for like 5 years, so that's why it didn't do that well post-retirement. It's still worth about the same price as it was when it was retailing, but we do get some good minifigures in that one, especially with that IG-11 minifigure. The box does have a few creases, so it's not the best condition. Cool set, cool ship. Only way to get it for really cheap, honestly, because now there's the Razor Crest that's a UCS set, so that one's like way too expensive. It's nice to have a cheaper version of the Razor Crest. Next up is another set. This one is still retailing. This is the TIE Bomber. Very cool one because LEGO hasn't made one in like 20 years or something until they released that one for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. And I think the last time LEGO did one was like in 2000 or 2002, so it's nice to have that set. You got some really cool minifigures, especially that Darth Vader. And if you check at the back, you can see all the nice features in this set. And it drops some bombs, which is the whole point of a TIE Bomber, so that's definitely nice. All right, last set in this box is by far the best in my opinion, and this is the Rebel Combat Frigate. Just such an expensive set. It's worth like $300 at least, probably more like $400 just because of that Ahsoka minifigure. And I know you're probably getting excited and you're like, oh, is this a brand new sealed Rebel Combat Frigate? Sadly it's not. It is used, but even then it's still worth, like I said, $300 to $400. It's actually insane. So yeah, we'll have to unbox it and see if everything's inside, but I know the Ahsoka Tano is going to be there, so that's the most expensive minifigure in the set. And this guy right here, Commander Sato or Sato, this one's exclusive too, so he's actually worth quite a bit. But this ship's really cool too. Like just the ship itself is like $200, so, or $150. So that's why it did so well post-retirement. So you might be thinking that, oh, okay, this bundle is basically over. There's nothing else to be excited about, but no, we're just getting started. There's actually a bunch of other cool sets that you still haven't seen yet. All right, so this box contains some action figures. We got like a bunch of action figures. This guy was just moving out, so he was just clearing everything. So I was like, all right, let's get those action figures. I'm not gonna show them. Let me know in the comments though if you would have liked to see all the action figures, but we're just gonna stick to LEGO for this video. But you can see there's so many of them. However, as you can see, there are some LEGO sets in this box as well. So I'll just show you the ones we got. So we had the AT with Ahsoka and this 332nd Clone Trooper. This is actually an exclusive one. It's worth quite a bit. And And the AT is a nice set. It's a small ship, but it is a very cool one from the Clone Wars, so always nice to have an extra one. And then we have the Ahsoka's T6 Shuttle, brand new sealed. This is actually the second I have in stock now, so if you're interested, just visit my website. The links are going to be in the description and comment pinned to the top of the chat. And you can see right here, there's some very cool minifigures in that set. I think it's going to do well post-retirement. I just think that it was a little overpriced by Lego because it's what, 75 US dollars, 70 US dollars. I know it's 100 Canadian, so whatever that is in USD. So a little overpriced in my opinion, but aside from that, it's a cool set. All right, and we do have a few poly bags, so I had to remove all the action figures just to get to the poly bags. They're not really all Star Wars, so we have this one right here. It's worth about $5. We have two Jurassic World, this one right here, and this one. I know those dinosaurs can go for quite a bit at times. We have another one, we have another one, and finally we have our last one right here. All right, so the first set we have is the Mandalorian Forge. This is a very cool set with the 3 Mandalorians and the Armorer, which is exclusive. Paz Vizsla was released in another set. This one's still exclusive, but because of that, it's not worth as much as it was before. So this is worth about $40 now. It actually went up to 60 a couple of years ago, and then it went down to 40, but it's still more than the retail price. So it still did really well post-retirement overall. Then we have 2 poly bags. Those are the 212 Attack Clone Troopers. They're worth about $8 each. There's some cool minifigures. Next up, we have this set right here. It's still not retired. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, and we have the Camino in Tonwi. That one is worth quite a bit. Next up, we have the 501st Legion Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This one is pretty cool too. It's worth about $40 and it retails for 30, so not bad at all. And we have some really cool Clone Troopers in that one. 4 of them. That's why it's worth quite a bit. We also have 3 of these sets right here. Those are the 187th Legion Clone Troopers from the Republic fighter tank, and they're worth about $50 a piece. They retail for 40, so they appreciated a little bit in value, but those are some very cool Clone Troopers, and they're all exclusive, including the Mace Windu, so it's probably gonna keep doing well post-retirement. We also have this set right here, 2 of them actually, with the exclusive Bo-Katan minifigure, and she has a different helmet from the previous minifigure and some arm prints, so this is really the big deal of this set. This is what makes it worth quite a bit. It's actually overpriced though in terms of pricing. It's like $50 right now, so I don't think it's gonna do that well post-retirement, but we got 2 of them either way. 2 random action figures, Kylo Ren. We also have this Yoda Starfighter. This one's still not retired yet, and it's only worth about $20. It's not gonna do that well though post-retirement, just because we already have another Yoda Starfighter that was released in 2017. Here's the Captain Rex helmet. This one's a really cool set. I'm sure it's gonna do very well post-retirement. It's from the Helmet Collection, and this is probably one of my favorite helmets from Star Wars, especially because it's Captain Rex. It's a very cool character. We also have this May the 4th promo from, I believe, 2023. This is the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi promo, and it's Death Star 2. It's actually worth quite a bit. I think it's like $50, so definitely one of the best promos that Lego has done in a while for May the 4th in terms of value. I think it's just because it's super detailed, but it's such a small set, so it's actually surprising. Next up, we got this set. I think it retired last year or not too long ago. This is the New Republic E-Wing versus Shin 80s Starfighter. So we got some nice minifigures in there, especially Baylan Skull. I think this one's exclusive. And we got that minifigure that was also in Ahsoka. I don't know if you've seen the show. I think it's terrible, but apparently they'll do another season. So let me know in the comments if you liked it or not. And honestly, the ships aren't really cool. I think it's just for the minifigures, but it's not worth that much. It didn't do that well post-retirement, and I think it's just because the ships aren't that great. I don't even know if those are from Star Wars. They don't look like Star Wars ships. It's just so random. This one's a lot better though. This is the Inquisitor Transport Side from, I believe, 2021 or 2022, and it is from the Obi-Wan Kenobi season, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. We got Ben Kenobi, Grand Inquisitor Reva, third sister, and the fifth brother. So those are all nice minifigures. That's mainly why this set is worth quite a bit, but it didn't really appreciate much post-retirement yet. I think it's still worth about $100. That was its retail price as well. It might be like 120, so maybe a bit more than retail. The ship itself is not that cool. It's really just the minifigures that makes the set very cool. Finally, we have two more sets. We have the X-Wing Starfighter. That one was released in 2021, and we got some cool minifigures in there, especially Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. And then this guy who's, I believe, exclusive as well, and then a random R2-D2, just because why not? That set actually did quite well post-retirement. I think it's worth like $60 now. So we got two of them. You always need more X-Wings, but I'm not a fan of the smaller scale ships. I prefer the bigger ones. Like the one from 2018 is definitely definitely the best. Same thing with the 2021 TIE Fighter. I prefer the one from 2018. The bigger ones are just way better. So I hope LEGO goes back to the bigger scale ships instead of just doing some mediocre small ones. Those were our last sets. This is the total value of the entire bundle and how much we made in total. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments which set was your favorite in this bundle. Catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.